Welcome back, guys. The great disassembly begins. After Champions League closed Trafalgar Square for 5 days, they now take it all apart again to restore the square back to normal before the next event, which will probably be, in all likelihood, this weekend. It's a pity, actually. I mean, yes, a lot of people enjoyed the celebrations, but at the same time, having one of London's most important public spaces inaccessible for the best part of a week, very sad for a lot of tourists that were in London because they were not able to access Trafalgar Square. Yeah, it's a special event, but hey, it is what it is, people. Anyway, new week begins. They should have finished taking all this away, I would guess. They're pretty quick, actually, with turning it around. I think they'll probably be done with this tomorrow, day after, at the latest. But there's a lot of kit, obviously, that still needs to be moved out of the way, so it's going to take some time. Right, so let's cross over, being careful. One thing I can tell you, everyone, is that the weather today is perfect. You might be thinking, hold on a second, how is it perfect if it's not even sunny? Let me tell you, people, it's perfect because much easier to read the hoof numbers, number one. Don't need to worry about carrying so much water, number two. And less super annoying overheated tourist tempers, number three. I mean, there are lots of other reasons, but those are the three that spring to mind. This for me is ideal. 20 degrees without boiling hot sunshine. Perfect. Yes, I know it's not as bright. Yes, everything doesn't gleam quite so much without the sunshine, but yeah, this is my my ideal. Just to clear up a couple of things. A lot of people were mentioning, oh, Trooping the Colour is on the 15th of June. Your video is wrong, or it's misleading, whatever. Hello. The official Trooping the Colour website lists the 3 Trooping the Colour events. The Major's Review, Trooping the Colour. The Colonel's Review, Trooping the Colour. The King's Birthday Parade, Trooping the Colour. In other words, Trooping the Colour is not only the King's Birthday Parade. The colour is trooped by the soldiers and the troopers 1, 2, 3 times. 2 reviews, then the main event. Each one is pretty much identical, except of course His Majesty the King will be at number 3 and not at numbers 1 or 2. So that's that cleared up. The second point, again, guys, too generous. You're very, very kind with the buy me a coffee. Thank you to everybody that did so over the weekend. I really appreciate the pending caffeine addiction, guys, that you've all given me. So thanks for that. I have no idea how busy or otherwise going to be today, but there's only one way to find out: by getting there. I mean, there are quite a lot of tourists coming this way, which I find a bit curious. I have no idea whether or not the guard change at the palace would have been cancelled this morning. The guard change here at Horseguards should either have just finished or be about to finish. Now, I'm approaching from this end today because I had to have breakfast outside. Why? Because like a fool, I forgot to go shopping yesterday, so I didn't have anything to eat. So we had some breakfast. And now we're arriving at Horseguards. Not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, the Blues should be back this morning. Plus, it's been a good number of weeks since we approached Horseguards from this direction, Trafalgar Square. And oh, the horse is already talking. Right, they haven't yet changed the boxman. They will be doing that any moment, I'm sure. Quite literally any moment. Because the Blues are due to take over. So for the moment we've got these lifeguard horses left. No idea which 2 we've got here. But they're going to be here very, very briefly anyway. In fact, I'm genuinely, I can't speak, genuinely surprised. Okay, weaving through the crowd. Oh, how's that for good timing, everybody? Look. I would actually go as far as saying my timing was exemplary. I'm genuinely quite surprised it happened that way. Hey, morning. Which two have we got? I have no idea. Didn't take long for people to start going back to the horses, did it? The second the horse is out, someone's running over to it. Oh god, I've got a feeling this is the one with no hoof number. Let's have a quick look. Horse is like, yes, that's me. I'm back. Yep, this is Mr. I have no number on my hoof horse. And to let you know that I'm not lying, there's the hoof. Look, numberless hoof. There's no number. I don't even know which horse this is. One of you did tell me a few weeks ago which horse it is with no number on the hoof, but I forgot already. For some weird reason I was thinking it was Legionnaire, but it's not, because I know Legionnaire's number. The crowds that are here this morning are absolutely enormous. Look, makes you wonder, like, are they French students that are hungry for a horsey breakfast? In fact, I can't hear which language they're speaking. That's one of the biggest groups I think we've ever seen in one go. The size of this group. Oops. Okay, a little bit of screaming in the yard. Nothing major going on. They're just changing over the chitsman and the gatesman. When was this? Was this yesterday or today? Oh, just now. Okay, so they're just finishing over that change, folks. I'm more interested in what this massive group are going to do, because at the moment the teachers don't even know where they're going. In fact, it appears they've got no clue where they're going or even what they're doing. Let's hope they don't all decide to zoom themselves in front of the horse. That's going to be a problem. So Mr. Horsey with... I was convinced he was going to walk straight through the box. Okay, here we go. First the Frenchies are up. Damn, that is tough. I'm actually pretty scared to watching that. I'm not going to lie, folks. That did scare me. I was a bit intimidated. Yeah, I wish I had some protection here. I'm really nervous after seeing those super tough gang signs. Who's up next? Which bro or sis is going to make some more gang signs for us? Oh, they've all left now. I think everybody else got scared. Yeah, look, they all got scared. Everyone has gotten scared and run off. Look, they're all gone. Is this what happens when you get real tough gangster types making signs here in the morning? It scares everyone away. I mean, if it were not for the gimbal, guys, you'd be able to see how much my hands are shaking in fear. The thing is, until some people go close, no one's going to get any nearer to the horse than this lovely couple. I'm trying to keep the horse and box in the frame because there's always a chance that some idiot will walk through the box. As happened last week. You will all remember. Okay, so if we're not sure which horse we've got there, horsey no number, which means horsey no name as well. Gosh. It's genuinely surprising actually to see these kind of numbers on a Monday. Oh. So let's have a look at the list. I've got the number from this one. We don't even need to look at the number, do we? Silly me, I should have actually just looked straight at the horse's face. We know which horse this is already, it's Monty. Monty delighting the tourists. This young lady has chosen a good horse. He's a big softy. Bless her. Definitely the right horse. Oh god, actually I've just realised we'll move to this end to get away from the Frenchies. They're following me. We will now need to wait a little while and see who else is going to decide to annoy them again. the garden horse. Oh, good morning, tourists. Les tourists. Actually quite happy to see Monty back, folks. I thought he'd make a fleeting appearance last week and then he'd be seconded, renditioned back to Hyde Park for many more months, but no, he's back and looking as happy as ever.
Are you done?
I think the microphone probably picked it up. Somebody said, excuse us, are you done? Some tourists that didn't want anyone else in their pictures.
Any name?
Oh, this is Monty. This horse is Monty.
Oh, Monty.
100%, yeah. But yeah, the other one with no hoof number, no clue. I'm not going to even guess that one. This is definitely Monty. This one, 100%. Okay, so the trooper's going to close up the boxes. We've still got the guard change ongoing, everybody. What do I mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is that they've changed over. So Blues are Kingsguard now, but we've still got the rest of the Blues troops to come through. And after that's done and finished, the rest of the lifeguards will leave. Now you'll notice that in the second part of yesterday's video, there was a slightly more abrupt ending than usual. Funny thing happened. A couple of chaps came in at the end of the video. You'll see it just as the video cut off. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, like slightly different body language to how we usually get here. So filmed it, included it, etc. A few funny things happened. I'm thinking, hold on, something's not quite right here. So I thought, you know what, best thing to do instead of speculating, just ask. So I did ask, and the two chaps that were here teasing the lifeguard were Blues and Royals, new recruits that had just finished King's birthday parade but have never actually been on King's Guard duty here at Horseguards. Brand new recruits to the Blues and Royals. I cut that out for obvious reasons. One, because my speculation was wildly wrong, and second, because their faces were very, very, very clearly visible in the video. So yeah, if the last video seemed to terminate somewhat abruptly, that's the reason. Very distinctive looking young chaps, and they were kind enough to explain to me about the fact that they were new and they were Blues. And as such, I extended the courtesy of not including them in the video, because that's the right thing to do. Now, interestingly, one of them is here this morning. I'm not going to tell you who or which person it is, but yeah. Good to see that the Blues have got some new recruits. That means we'll have some handsome new chaps sitting in the boxes once the trooping the colour is finished and military season's out the way. After that's done, those new lads will be here on duty. And when they are in ceremonial uniform, and of course at that point I'm happy to record them, I will mention that, hey, these are the new recruits to the Blues and Royals. Unless it's someone I know personally or somebody that I've already spoken to and have a prior agreement with, I don't like to put people that are not in ceremonial in the videos. Why? Because the troops, just like the soldiers in the household division, have a private life. They have families. More importantly, their security is paramount, far more important than a silly YouTube video which might give away their identity to nefarious third parties. That's why I try to keep it as discreet and low-key as possible. But hey, on a horse, in ceremonial, being King's Guard, that's different entirely, because it is a public-facing role. And if I'm not filming or taking pictures of it, there'll be 500 other people that are, in other words, fellow tourists and visitors. These people enjoying Monty's company. They seem to be pretty happy. And you know what? I get it. Why? Because I am as well. Massively so. We go around, get closer to the front. These are reaching out, but I don't think they're actually going to break the rules. Lifeguards are just leaving in the yard. But hey, we had a lot of lifeguard content this weekend, so we're back concentrating on the Blues and Royals, which was my focus this morning, at least for the time being. I will try and get the second group of Blues riding in, because I'm obviously secretly hoping we end up with glorious ORMONDE making a return. He's far more interesting to look at than this chap's greasy head.
Okay, ready?
Ta-da. Finally everybody's attention. I just realised I've got a spider making a little web on my camera. Oops. I don't think she even noticed that there's a horse there. That husband's come over for moral support. He's going to use it as a bulwark between himself and the horse. Oh, Charlie's still on. Wow, that's the fastest picture ever. There's the troopers having a good look at her finger. Don't touch my boots. He was saying without needing to verbalise it. Oh. See, look, just like yesterday. Situation again with the boots. No peasant from any place in the world, including myself, is allowed to touch the boots. Those boots take a lot of shining, a lot of spit polishing. It would be very disrespectful for anyone to just rock up and put their smudgy, greasy palms all over the boots. Oh, see, look, I don't know, these boots probably have some sort of magnetic properties, look. He's like, get over there and take my picture now. These horses behind me. That's it. Well done, folks. How long do you think it's going to be before somebody makes the V sign? Oh, the gate crasher just destroyed her picture, this little dude. Oh wait, this guy's so tall, he's going to hit his head on the top of the box. Speaking of which, got a long guard, ladies and gents. I was not expecting that, but yeah. We've got a magnificent long guard. Look, the guard is long. Quite the sight. Wait. Wow. It's unusual actually, because this typically happens these days on Wednesdays. So the fact that it happened today, big surprise, in a good way. Lovely actually. Trooper taking the colours. Oh, a couple of the horses are a bit jittery. Not sure why actually. Isn't that the view we were all hoping for, folks? The troopers under the Union flag. Which, as I've mentioned more than once, should, I think, be here permanently. It's okay. Okay, there goes the trumpeter. First in. Just about fit all 6 in the frame. Very, very lucky. Now the grey's gone.
From the right, into number 1. Prepare to dismount.
No lady troopers though. It's a surprise. Deathly silence for the tourists. Somebody has lost a piece of their spur, everybody. If I zoom in, you can see it on the ground, look. A piece of the kit has been lost. No idea if the trooper's going to notice or pick it up. Not sure what it is, looks like a spur. Something's gone on the floor. If nobody notices it, I'll go and grab it and give it to the police. Yeah, I think the officers noticed it, look. Yep, it's a piece of the spur. Oh dear. Not the first time that's happened, and it certainly won't be the last. Golly. Okay, a little bit unfortunate. Gatesman's in position, Chitsman's in position. Troopers are done. Lifeguards have left. It's now a Blues and Royals King's Lifeguard, everybody. Looks like another piece. I think the ZZ Top tour guide just found another piece of kit that had fallen off. Very unusual. 2 pieces of kit fell off. Yeah, the police officer picked up one, then he just handed another bit to the trooper. I think the spurs from the boot look like not good actually. If they're not attaching it properly, they could have lost it on the way over.
I did get for trooping. I bloody chose with like they were working on both lines of mine, so I couldn't get for the rehearsal for trooping.
Ah, damn it. Yeah, I bet, to be honest. That said, to be honest, the other good thing is that it was very, very cold.
Yeah.
So many people left midway through trooping because it was just too cold for the
I was
ladies.
outside down the mail, I was, but I couldn't get there. So
It'll be better. Hey,
they were working on the line.
What am I doing? I'm in space. Do you see that pieces fell off on the floor yet again?
You missed the horse. One of the troopers come off. He didn't come off, but yeah, one of his horses was playing up. So the Blues and Royal, the lifeguard officer went over and spoke to the Blues and Royal.
Yep.
Sold it. The trooper told it. He dismounted and walked his horse back out the back. That was this morning.
Let's hope that this coming week is going to be better. It needs to be sunny, it needs to be warm, it needs to be bright, because so many of the ladies that didn't bring an overcoat, didn't bring a jumper. I was on that side, right at the front, and so many women got up and left because they just said they're too cold. Going where?
Did you go in there trooping?
Yeah, I was in the front row. Yeah, I filmed it, yeah. But it was shocking how many people left because they got there.
I'm coming down the mountain, watching down the mountain.
The thing is, it wasn't cold, but the wind was really chilly. So, after waiting an hour for it to start, some people were just like, I can't stay here any longer. They left and went home.
I went into the Brigadier one. I went in there on the Thursday. I was in here on Thursday.
Yeah.
They had the Brigadier major. It was 50 quid to go in. 50
Ah,
quid a ticket.
was it really? That seems a bit steep, really. I mean, the best tickets for the main event on Saturday were only 45.
Yeah, I know, they were in their car kit. They weren't in ceremony.
Ah, okay, that explains it. Okay, right, folks. Let's hope, saying to the military photographer there, let's hope that this coming week is a lot better, because depressingly, it was, for some of the ladies, it was way too cold. Way too cold. Anything happened like early? Because I got in quite late. Nothing, no? Okay, I'm happy because I didn't miss anything. Managed to get my breakfast, guys, and missed nothing. But hey, we caught the long guard, and as you heard the photographer there saying, very, very rare. I don't remember the last time we had long guard on a Monday. Hasn't happened this year, I can tell you that. Not that I remember. It's almost always on a Wednesday after the King has had his London treatment. Lots of glamorous people here today, glamorous and rich people. Trouble is, getting close to the front is borderline impossible. There's too many, look. There's too many people. A little bit of Brazilian glamour on a Monday morning at Horse Guards. Almost as good looking as the Long Guard. I think that's the first time we've actually ever seen two pieces of kit falling off. We've had spurs falling off before, we've had helmets falling off, we've had another piece actually that attaches to the spur falling off, but never two pieces on the same morning. So someone's definitely going to get in trouble for that. Kit wasn't checked properly. If pieces fall off, it's not normal. Somebody's got to check the bolts.
Que me falta de foto, ¿quién más quiere foto? ¿Ya nadie más? ¿Ya nadie más? Pásate.
Who's up next?
Dime, te estoy preguntando quién más. No lo toques.
That's sweet. I'm hoping we're going to get to see the Blues coming to the front and spending some time here and or going into the tunnel. Look at the time. 7 minutes. Should be when the gatesman leaves for his first rounds.
Alan, ¿ya pasaste? Vas. Más para acá. Más. Más. Acércate más, te ves muy lejos. Más. Okay. No, estás bien ahí, no te muevas. Estás muy lejos, Miss. ¿Alguien más va a pasar, chicos? ¿Alguien más? ¿No?
Okay, I think the Chicos have finally finished, everybody. No more Chicos for pictures. Vámonos. Which is a good thing because this gentleman here has been waiting a long time to get a picture with the trooper and with the horse. So it's a good thing that the 500 Chicas, I'm not sure actually, I didn't want to guess. I thought instinctively they were Mexican. But my knowledge of Latin American flags is not good enough, so anyone wants to correct me, please go ahead and do so. They were from the Colegio de las Americas. I did think they had a Mexican flag, but then again it could have been the Peruvian flag. I've got no, actually no, it definitely was not the Peruvian flag. My Peruvian ex would kill me for saying that. The Peruvian flag is white and red. And again, I thought Mexicans might be a little bit more happy if indeed they were Mexican today, having just elected their first ever female president in Mexican history. Big deal.
How you like them?
Can we take a picture of both of you guys together?
Well, we're sort of taking off everyone's
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Yeah?
Don't worry, thank you.
Okay, then not a problem, don't worry.
We've got a field full of them.
No, you were very patient though, the massive group of kids from, I think they were Mexican kids. But that said, sometimes it's so packed you wouldn't have even been able to get up at all for half an hour, so it worked out well in the end, didn't it, I guess?
I've got 7 there.
So you're 7, awesome.
Not quite like
Not as
that.
big.
No, I was going to say not quite this spectacular.
Yeah?
This one's called Montgomery, this horse. Yeah, Monty. It's one of the most classic.
Probably jet black, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That's bang.
He went
Yeah?
off to the mounted force, but they sent him back because he didn't make sound.
Oh, like that. Mind of his own.
No, he just got injured.
Yeah.
So that was that really, yeah. He'd have been really good at it.
Who's this gent? Take it easy, guys. See ya. Very patient, in fact. A lot of respect for that guy in the chair. He was very, very patient. I'm not sure if it's the way I'm standing, but one side appears to be a little bit higher than the other. It's a saddle slip, guys. What do we think? Why would it be like that? Oh no, I've just noticed one. Oh, trooper's adjusting. I'm not sure he heard me. I don't think he did. Getting massively eyeballed then. Someone looking at me like, are you filming? I was like, yeah, hello, of course I am. At the other end, somebody just got shouted at for grabbing the reins. Someone very naughty. Surprising, actually, that troop at the other end doesn't normally shout. So the fact that he did just shout at somebody for grabbing the reins shows that it can still happen. It would certainly happen at this end with this trooper. Believe me, folks, if somebody were that naughty. But the other trooper at the other end is a super, super, super chill guy. So that's the first time we've heard that in some time. No doubt about that. It's super funny how some people are able to, just like a light switch, turn on the smile, turn off the smile, just like that. It's my horse, it's Monty. Trying to stay as central as possible. That way we get the horse apparently half the time looking directly into the camera. The thing is, so many people don't want to get too close. So it necessitates moving a little bit off centre occasionally. Which is not my ideal, but hey, there we are. Huge new group actually, listening to them, of Chinese tourists just arrived. Beautiful colours this lady's wearing. Some people are really chill, but others are massive attention seekers actually. Oh god, here we go. Troopers eyeballing him as well. Some drunk smackhead. Bing bong. Yes, folks, you heard it correctly. The clock is back to normal. I mean, it has been for a little while, but for some reason I tend to not even really notice it these days, because obviously having spend probably too many hours here in total. The Bing Bong tends to get blocked out. Ignore.
What are you doing? Something for the horse. Hang on a minute.
Brilliant. Now the trooper is shouting at everybody when he came out. The gatesman, that is. If he comes this way, it's going to be a problem. Oh, this guy's here with his kids. He's going to walk around them. Look. Oh. Bro. Chinese guy didn't even flinch. It was like, why don't you test how sharp your sword is, my good man? Which one would you suggest? Well, I fancy the lady in the pink coat. It's been exceedingly annoying all morning. Coming over, getting pictures. Yes. If she's in your way, my good man, push her aside, toss her to the ground. Nope, smiles. Meanwhile, Monty's just chewing his breakfast. I told you it would be the woman in the pink, didn't I? I told you, I just knew it already. It was obvious it would be her because she's standing there with a bucket hat, completely gawping and not paying attention at all. It was obvious. If every horse was as chilled as Monty, HCAV would never have a single issue. I think they should just take Monty's DNA, folks, and recreate him. 200 Montys. Also make it a lot easier, wouldn't it, to ID the horses if every single one is called Monty. Even they agree. Look, they're like, look, it's Monty. Monty's head on the left. Oh, goodness me. She's like, in my region, we eat horses like this. First of all, we start with the head, then we go with the rear legs. Oh God, here we go again. In fact, the lady in pink has now vanished. I'm not sure if she's gone to complain at the Chinese embassy. Oh, I'm guessing Brazilian again. One word, guys. Obrigado. Okay, who's up next? Oh God, here we go again. They're running over them. She runs away. I don't understand how it is with some people getting the picture with the horse, and the second it's done, they run away. I mean, can't believe they're actually that scared, surely. Everyone's just pushing in now. Chaos has broken out. Look, there's no rhyme or reason at all to it now. They just turn up, stand where they want, and don't worry about anyone else. Kind of typical, but not actually a great surprise. Notice the trooper's always looking either side, and it's actually a good thing because this end so far, no one's been cheeky enough to go for the reins. Good morning, but they probably will at some point. However, even though we don't know the name, folks, let's get a little bit of the other horse as well. This shift, wait, let me have a look at the clock. It is, oh gosh, it's actually 10-2 already. Going up to the clock slowly. Yeah, 10 to noon. So, let's get a little bit of the other horse. There will be a part 2 today, incidentally, 100%. The thing is, I know the second I walk away, something will happen at this end. It's absolutely inevitable, but I do think it's important to get a little bit of each horse, even though we don't know the name of this one at this end. If anyone does know the unnamed one here, and we have actually had this one before, I remember saying before, which is the horse with no name? One of you did actually mention it. Oh! Yikes. I thought for a second that the kid was going to run all the way past the horse into the box. Scary stuff. Okay, we didn't actually look and see who we've got as gatesman and chitsman. Have a quick peek now before I finish in front of the other horse. Also, if Ormonde is coming out, I'm going to put my money on him being that end. I don't know that he will, guys. It's funny because a lot of you mentioned that, oh, you know, the horse was there or the horse in front of you, or you didn't notice the horse. Folks, I focus on the filming. This is why sometimes it would appear that I have no clue which horse is where or whatever, hence looking back to the list. It's impossible to narrate, stay on topic, film, make sure that the camera's pointing in the direction, and at the same time be visualising each and every individual horse. It's an impossible task. So my function is to film. And the community's function, ideally, folks, is to fill in the blanks where I can't. That way, we've got it all covered. Content and names, but more importantly, community. Flipping out, these workmen have been here for ages. The new guard room must be very close to completion, I would have thought. Bearing in mind they started that work going all the way back to last November. So it would be very, very surprising if it's not almost complete. Okay, let's calm down a little bit now, especially at the front, which is good. I have no clue whether anyone's going to go up with this horse, but let's wait here a little while and find out. If they do, great. If they don't, we'll go back to Monty. For reference sake, the horse has a very, very distinctive white dot, and it really is a dot right in the middle of his face. Now, looking at the markings, absolutely nothing to give it away at all. It's definitely, wait, I'm just going to check. Yeah, RHGD. It's definitely a blues horse. They've borrowed a son or daughter of Q10. It's a mini version of Q10, basically. You can see it's the same type of breed. Even the neck looks similar. Other than that white dot on the face, that's the only distinguishing mark, folks, on the entire horse. Yeah, look, nothing else that would give it away at all. Let's see. A prize to whoever can identify this horse, folks. That said, it's not going to really help that much in future, because if there's no hoof number, there's no way for me to use a reference point to re-identify the horse if it comes back again. Okay, I mean, yes, potentially the white dot. Oh, wait, citizen's arrest coming up. In fact, no. Going for breakfast instead, I would suggest. I'm expecting, if not this week, then certainly next week or the week after, we should get some senior King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery personnel here. On the first day that they arrived last year, yeah, don't worry about the camera chap. On the first day that they arrived last year, in London, full-time that is, we had some senior personnel, captain, a couple of lieutenants, and some Ministry of Defence civilian staff were here with the King's Troop. I guess just sort of talking them through the transition process as they take over King's Guard duties for 4 weeks. So that will happen soon. You might like it will happen on the day I'm not here. These things always tend to. It's like we've got a diplomatic between Marshall and his wife Susie. Guys, they're here from Florida. Actually, Wisconsin. I mean, I was kind of close. Okay, who's up next? I definitely would have thought he had a Floridian accent. In fact, maybe she was from Wisconsin, he was from Florida. What do you think, US viewers? Where was Marshall from? By the way, that's not his actual name, it's the name I made up, but he looked like a marshal. Oops. Okay, so definitely liking the new horse, folks. We need to name ASAP. Oops.
I'm not going near that.
Okay, son or daughter of Ormonde. Actually, one second. I can't see. No, there's not much of the undercarriage, folks. It could be the son or daughter of Ormonde. Instinctively, I'm obviously going to assume it's a gelding, because statistically, it's going to be a gelding. It's like, yes, I am a gelding. You are right, John. Well done. Also, notice this horse doesn't recognise my voice, which tells us two things. One, he doesn't care. And two, he has no clue who I am. That would certainly explain it, wouldn't it? Get myself out of the way. Second, back a teeny bit. Okay, so we're liking the curious nature of this horse, folks. Yes, horsey, we're liking you, aren't we? Mr. White Spot. So clearly had absolutely enough of the stupid tourist, and boom, they're trying to bite. Actually, one second, I just had to march off troopers out. I was going to see if the horse was going to be a bit nippy with him. Nope. Horses doesn't like the taste of trooper, which I guess is a good thing. 5 to noon, folks. The changeover is going to happen any minute. Back with Magnificent Monty. It's about our last time seeing him before we head off to the other box. I hope it will be Ormonde coming out. Good thing actually the teachers decided to stop at this end with her group. The other one could be very bad news. Lady trying to get a picture on the left was a little bit left out at this point. Like, what about me? Oh, Monty just shoved him out of the way. That's unusual. Monty doesn't normally like to push tourists out of the way. This guy on the left looks like he's in Canada. I can't quite place why, just instinct. It's actually an extraordinary thing, because even though the teacher wouldn't have known it, some of the horses here are crazy nippy. Now, I wonder where that would leave her and the school legally if they brought these kids here, for example, and Ormonde nipped one of the kids badly. It's a teeny bit careless, isn't it, really, to let all of the kids get this close, because they have no idea of the temperament. The guard's on it, it'll pull the horse back, but it might be too late by that point. It's not me sneezing, by the way, that was Miss New York Jets. So wait, New York has different sports teams called Jets and Mets. Does it not get a bit complicated sometimes? If you jump in the back of a yellow cab in New York and say, hey, take me to the Jets game, the driver mishears, takes you to a Mets game, and vice versa. Mets and Jets, please tell me there's not a team called the Pets as well. Pink is proving a very popular seasonal colour among the ladies this year in London. It doesn't really work with pasty white skin like mine though. The ladies that are Latin or Asian look so much better. It really sets off the pink. Quick bro. It's always the one tourist that gets left out though. One lady on the left is like, okay, that's it. She's given up. Monty's like, come back. I didn't mean to be rude. Oh. He's like, get away from the gates, peasant. Go to that end. Okay, off they go. Bye, Monty. Anyway, there's the bell. Just on time. Okay, so that's it, folks, ladies and gents. Done for the moment. Now, this lady in yellow, that's over next to the trooper, clearly hasn't either engaged her right frontal lobe. Oh, finally, look. It always ends up needing a hand gesture. Okay. I actually arrived here on pretty good timing, folks, to be honest. We've hit noon, which means we can get this changeover and then potentially head for part 2. Let's see. Ormonde is not on the right. Is he on the left? I do believe he is, ladies and gents. Yes, welcome, folks. Ormonde is back. What I'm going to do is get myself as close as possible to the front here before everyone else realises that it's Ormonde coming into the box. Welcome back, King Ormonde. That's one of our favourite troopers. Sorry guys for the big head in the shot. Hopefully I'll move on shortly. There we are. You, I, and Ormonde. When? Oh, yesterday. Oh wait, in your video, that's. Wait, he bit somebody just now. Where? He just came out. Oh, the other horse. Oh yeah, yeah. What, you mean the lady that was this side? Oh yeah, I saw that. No one knows yet which horse that one is though, because there's no number on the hoof, which is a pain. It's an Ormonde-like horse, but no number. But I mean, she was kind of laughing about it, but it looked as though it was painful. I don't know, but don't say the numbers anyway.
That's serious.
Like, put it in the group if you're not sure, and I'll paste it. I don't think it is. I don't think it is that number anyway. But it's close. But I'll tell you. Post it in the group, and I'll tell you if you want to know which one it is. Oh, this big dude. Look, he stopped to say hi to Ormonde on the way to Wendy's to have his 17 burgers breakfast. Dad is saying to his kid, this horse, son, is called Ormonde. And if you don't behave yourself and clear up your toys, I'm going to feed you to him. Boom.
Careful. What's the first we can do this? Guess.
I personally think he's going to be a good boy today.
Let them face.
Oh, wait, I see you lady in yellow again.
He said, don't try me.
Yep. Okay, Ormonde is like a coiled spring, everybody. He's been locked up and starved for 3 days now, just to make sure he's ready for tourist blood. Let's hope it's not this tourist. It's like, Dad, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Okay, here comes the first victim. Oh, she's saying, I've got 5 fingers, how many can you bite off in one go? It's like, don't touch me, get away. Be very careful with this horse because it bites. Yeah. Okay, I've just warned the lady with the green jumper, whose phone I've got in my right hand, that the horse bites. There you go. See, I did tell her. I did tell you. Even the trooper laughed. He knew he was going to get a nibble. His ears are way back. That, guys, is what's called a eating grin, if ever I've seen one. It's a shame Ormond didn't close that down. The extraordinary thing actually is not the horse, but it's how the trooper keeps a straight face on this horse. Damn it, that's pretty good reaction there from the trooper. Lightning fast. We're going to start calling this trooper Mav after this, guys, after Maverick in Top Gun. His response time was lightning fast there. Meanwhile, I think actually, guys, wait, we'll be back to Ormond in a minute. I think we've got Yeoman at the front, haven't we? Look. Whoa. Magnificent. And number 2. And number 3. Look at these horses strutting their stuff. And number 4. Gosh. I mean, Ormond's enjoyable and entertaining to watch, but these horses are truly spectacularly beautiful, aren't they? Wow, 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 wow. I mean, I almost got myself run over, everybody, by a London bus just to get you pictures of that police, or those police horses. Notice again, Ormond's going to nip, look. He's a cheeky nipper. Lovely boyfriend is saying, get closer, closer. There's a lot of people here, folks, but they're not going up. And unless they do, we're not going to see any injuries on camera. I hate to disappoint you, but that's the reality. Our coiled spring horse is ready. Watch. Don't touch me, get your hands off. I mean, if the blaze doesn't tell you all you need to know about the horse's temperament.
Excuse me.
Oh, I think Jeffrey in his flip-flops might be up next. He bottled it. Oh, Mr. Floppy Hair's back. Trooper's way too on it. He's going to get bitten. Look. If he didn't hold the reins, that would have been it. Wow, he can't wait to bite someone. Who's going to be the lucky victim, guys? I'm taking bets. 15 to 1 on on it being a lady. That's right, don't listen to your friends who are telling you to get closer. The good news, folks, is that we will break for part 1 in just a moment and be right back with more Ormonde. In fact, that's not good news, that's exceptionally good news. I think you'd all agree. Yeah, after what happened with the nibbles over the past 4 or 5 days, when the Blues were here in the middle of last week, you can see they put a very experienced rider on Ormonde. The most likely it'll be somebody getting nipped hard is when they come through the gate and don't actually intend to pose near the horse. Like to be wary, smart girls. Be where you want to be, it says on her t-shirt. I think personally she should be right under Ormonde's mouth. Oh, look, they've got a guard's teddy. They're not getting quite close enough, which is the problem. Or the solution, depending on which way you look at it. Break in a minute, guys, but I will complete Ormonde shift in part 2, just for all of you, even if it's a short part 2. We don't want to miss this. Especially as, look, his entire fan club have just turned up in one go. But with the trooper being that much on the ball, lightning fast reactions from this trooper. They should laugh. Nervously. This lucky gent is going to be our last one for part 1. Actually, wait, there's one more. I just know this. The second that I stop, it'll be somebody that gets super close and gets their face bitten off. Got a good strong team of blues actually today. Both Ormonde's rider and this chap don't take any nonsense at all.
That look similar, they're similar sizes, they've got similar colouring.
He just pushed past the guy in the glasses on the right. Oops.
These guys get one
That's a
hour
pity.
here, whereas the
And he didn't push him over.
that's mainly
I'd forgotten actually that we were just about to have the gatesman come out. It's good that I didn't stop the video. If she gets much closer, she's going to be touching him. Ormonde's actually being pretty good because he could arc that neck round. Oh! Look. I was just about to say arc the neck round and munch the trooper. Oh, that was close. A Luminous Bro, sponsored by Stabilo, almost got himself in trouble. Anyway, folks, we will be back shortly for part 2 with King Ormonde. Bye for now.